Carlos De Oliveira, aka Caike Pro. Really dope footage, boys. If you don't know what this is backstage at the 2021 Mens Physique Olympia. And Carlos De Oliveira is infamous for coming in with unparalleled conditioning, looking like a marble statue, just hard as hell. Striations are everywhere. From the front, he's practically unbeatable to me. Look at this physique. What a cool shot. It's honestly, it's epic. I love this, dude. I love this. You got Corey Morris in the background and Caike Pro. One of the best physiques ever to come out of Brazil. And he's a young guy, working with the legendary coach Omar Ventura. Omar Ventura, if you don't know who that is, coaches many top Olympians. In fact, that short Asian dude who is a mentor of mine, love you, coach. He's been really helping me out over these last couple of years, kind of guiding me through being a commentator in bodybuilding. Holy crap. Who knew there was going to be so much drama? Anyways, Omar Ventura coaches a Mr Olympia, 2019 Mens Physique Olympia, to be exact, Raymond Edmonds. He coaches the most winningest Mens Physique pro in the history of Mens Physique, the Lucky Libra. And of course, he coaches Carlos De Oliveira. He's been coaching him for a very long time, I believe since he went pro back in 2017, 2018. So they've been together a long time. And Omar Ventura is an amazing coach and knows what he's doing, boys. Carlos is also a part of Dark Sport. And let's kind of go left to right here, see if I can name these guys off. I was going to have all their names on there so we can all see it, but I'm going to try to guess this. We got Arya Safai, who placed, I believe, top 10 at last year's Mr. Olympia. We have a Seville, who is the owner of Dark Sport. We have Kevin Lavroni. You guys know who that is, man. Stan McKay, I believe. We have Andre Ferguson in the yellow. Dexter Jackson, boys. Open Mr. Olympia, multi-time Arnold Classic winner. We have Chris Cormier. Loved Chris's physique back in the day. You guys ever see those YouTube videos of Chris Cormier and Ronnie Coleman going at it back in the day? They're absolutely legendary. Then we have Carlos De Oliveira with his hand over his shoulder, another Seville brother. Man, I'd love to be a part of Dark Sport. Dark Sport has to be leading the way in like dope street bodybuilding apparel, right? They have to. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of this? The culture that they created over there over the last like 5-6 years, because Dark Sport's been around a while. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think Dark Sport just popped up in 2020. But I'm telling you right now, Dark Sport's been around for a while, and they got a dope thing going on. A super dope thing going on. I'm very, very excited. This is my favorite thing, though, to look at. The 2019 Men's Physique Mr. Olympia, Carlos De Oliveira got 6th place at the Olympia. This was insane. This was his Olympia debut. Kid comes out of nowhere and gets 6th place at the Olympia. Look at the front. The front is just absolutely magnificent. Credit, this was 3 years ago, so he is better. And then when he turns around, the back, it's just not wide enough. The detail, the striations, the conditioning, the shape is almost there for me from the back. It's just lacking a little bit. From the front, he's goddamn Superman. Look at the abs. Some of the best abs in the division because they're symmetrical. They poke out. They have these deep cuts. I love it. 2020, I covered this Men's Physique Olympia. Carlos De Oliveira places 6th place. 6th place at the Men's Physique Mr. Olympia in 2020. 7th place. He drops. And the reason I always get that wrong is because I thought he came in way better for the 2020 Olympia than he did in 2019. But there was guys at that 2020 Olympia, like Andre Dayu, who slipped in there and beat him. Every time I see Carlos bring this physique to the stage, man, you think he's going to be like top 3. 2021, boys, look at this. Bigger, same conditioning, same hardness, amazing poser, beautiful stage presence. Look at this guy. A lot of people could learn a thing or two from Carlos De Oliveira. He is 6'1", right? Maybe 6'2" with the shoes, the Ventura step, giant calf, striations everywhere. Takes his time with his posing. Loved covering this Mr. Olympia. Boys, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I love talking about Men's Physique. Back is improved. Back is bigger, but still, something's missing from the back. I just want to see more. Some of these guys, man, their fronts are so damn good, and they turn around, and it's like, you're lacking from the back a little bit. Or it could be the opposite, like Darko the other day to me. Crazy back, 80% from the front. It's a balance game, gentlemen. There's a reason the guys at the top, like Brandon, Chiron, all these guys, are winning. They're balanced. It's not just about being the biggest from one side. Carlos has had his share of adversities, boys. 2021, I covered the muscle contest Brazil. This was, let me just say, this was epic. If you're with me during that time, dude, covering Men's Physique, shit was epic. On the left, we have a 2022 first-time Olympian, a rookie Olympian out of Brazil, Vinicius Mateus, with one of the most insane backs you'll see. I'll show you in a second. In the middle, we have a third place. That's right. Caike Pro got beat by a gentleman who has never been to the Mr. Olympia before. Never placed in the top 10 before. Caike comes in off. He comes in flat. He doesn't come in how he should have. Probably should have took this show off. But of course, how do you not take this show off when it's your hometown show in Brazil? Again, Caike Pro is Brazilian. He wants to come up here and beat these guys. He gets third. And then we have Diogo Montenegro, who got third place last year at the Olympia. Very excited for Diogo. You guys know I've interviewed him. I've sat down with him in person and had a very lengthy conversation and got to know the guy. Diogo is famous for his proportions. Just look at that. Look at the waist and look at the ratio on Diogo. It's unmatched in the Men's Physique League. As far as I'm concerned right now, we'll see it this year's Mr. Olympia. From the back, this is what I'm talking about. Carlos's back just needs that width. He has the thickness. He has the middle back. He has the conditioning. What he does not have is that width. And it may be because he has a wider waist, so he's going to need to grow those lats even wider and wider and wider. But for me, when he turns around, he's just narrow. He's not shallow, right? He has the muscle. He has the density. He doesn't have that width that you'd want to see from other guys like Aaron, who is tall, from Raymond, who is tall, from Jeffrey Darko, who is tall. That's what you want to see on Carlos. Dude, I love this stuff. Happy Monday. If you're joining me on the channel today, I'm looking at you right now through the screen. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the support. I see it all, and I love you guys for it. It makes me want to keep doing this shit. It really does. In the middle, it's Vinicius Mateus with the one of the most insane backs ever to come out of Men's Physique. 2021, this guy came out of nowhere. Everyone was going absolutely nuts about his back. Bodybuilding Without Borders, Brazil Bodybuilding News, Hart McGrath, all my followers. I mean, everyone was going absolutely nuts. And you can see why, guys. Look at this. What? And then Diogo, a nice back, a better back than Caike. Maybe he doesn't pose it very symmetrical. You can see that right side just kind of seems sloped, kind of seems off. I don't know what that is. But I'd notice that if I was a judge. 2021 Olympia, the Ventura step, the infamous Ventura step. If you know, you know, boys. How many guys around the league are copying this move? Shout out to Coach Omar Ventura for teaching a few guys, and then everyone in the Men's Physique division copying. It's a nice step. I mean, you're pretty limited in Men's Physique on how you can pose. They don't want you doing crazy shit. In fact, guys get docked. Guys get place. They place lower than they should because they're posing the incorrect way in Men's Physique. And what I mean by that is they'll start hitting bodybuilding poses up there, start hitting side chest poses up there, and it's Men's Physique. It's like, what are you doing, man? I love the Ventura step on Carlos. He probably hits it the best, dude. Chest striations, beautiful flow in his midsection with his physique there. huge legs, calves, strong arm to the side. I just love it. And like I said, boys, from the front, Carlos is just nasty. He's 6'1". You got to keep that in mind. That holds weight up there. When you're 6'1", you have this much muscle. You do not look stringy because you're filled in. Arms, shoulders, chest, abs, like everything's poking out at you. Nice and full. It looks damn good. Carlos's front, the Brazilian Caike Pro, right? From the front, he's top 3-4 in the world. He really is to me. And then when you flip to the back, again, thickness is there. Conditioning is there. The detail, you guys already saw the striations everywhere, is there. He just needs a little bit more width. You just expect him to have a bigger, wider back when he turns around. And as soon as he accomplishes that, it's game over. It's game over for the young guy. This is a young guy, too. He's like 28, 27 years old. Latest update. And I'm going to hop into the elephant in the room right now as you guys look at Carlos De Oliveira, less than 6 weeks out of the Mens Physique Olympia, looking phenomenal, boys. I respect these guys so much for the hard work they put in year-round. That's why I talk about this stuff. I respect the grind like no other. Let's address the elephant in the room. I've heard from a couple of my boys that hit me up through the DMs on Instagram that have my eyes out looking at the league, giving me the news. Carlos De Oliveira says if he doesn't get in that top 5, top 4 this year, because remember, he got 6th, back to 6th, right? 3 times with the O. If he doesn't get in that top 5, my boy might go classic. And the reason I might actually be okay with this is because under those shorts, if you follow this guy, are some wheels to match that upper body. And you love seeing it, man. You love seeing Men's Physique pros with a 10 out of 10 upper body. And then, oh yeah, like Brandon Hendrickson, your Mr. Olympia, Carlos De Oliveira has an insane set of wheels. And just a dominating physique. I think when he poses as a classic physique competitor, it might display his body even better than Men's Physique. He might be limited in Men's Physique. He might be getting too big for Men's Physique, and a lot of people say that, and I understand that. So, to me, this is Caike Pro's last chance. This is his last chance. 4 times at the Olympia, your physique is godlike. And you're not even going to be in the top 5. You're just going to bounce from 6th, 7th to 6th. If he places outside of the top 7th, I really think he's going to seriously consider moving to Classic, like Andre Dayu just did, right? Could you imagine a Carlos De Oliveira battling up there with Chris Bumstead? It's going to be very exciting, and the main things that Carlos is going to have to work on is that back. Carlos De Oliveira says, your ambition manifests success, tags the Mr. Olympia and his coach Omar Ventura. And his boy Andre Dayu is there to support him. They're good buddies, man. Real good buddies. Raymond Edmonds, your 2019 Men's Physique Mr. Olympia, says, yes, sir. Your ambitions manifest success. That's Raymond's term, baby. That's yams all day long. Raymond, come back, bro. Then you got King George Brown. Young Money Los has arrived. Where do I see Carlos De Oliveira this year at the Olympia, man? With the most competitive Olympia ever coming to us in 5.5 weeks' time down in Vegas at Planet Hollywood. Who's going, baby? Invite me. Invite me. Send me a plane ticket. I'll go. I'll bring some treats, if you know what I mean. Top 10, obviously. No doubt about it. Top 10, obviously. Has he done enough with that back to be able to turn around and beat guys like Aaron Banks, Raymond Edmonds, Kyron Holden, Brandon? Probably not. Probably not. And for that reason, I don't have Carlos placing in the top 5. And that's okay. I think he's getting ready to outgrow the division, and he's probably been training for it. I think Carlos De Oliveira, after this year, maybe the next year, is going to go to Classic. But, it's hard to say, but I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I don't have Carlos in the top 5. The way the division is going, the way they're looking for the type of shapes and bodies to represent this league, to be the standard, to be the top of the top, I don't have him in the top 5, right? Just like I don't have Aaron Banks being number 2 again. I have him dropping. But that's a whole nother video in itself that I'm going to do. Let me know what you think of Carlos De Oliveira's physique. Let me know what you think of his placing this year, what he's going to place at the Men's Physique Mr. Olympia. As always, the most important, boys, whatever you're doing in life, don't quit. Don't quit. Follow your passion. I mean, hey, quit anything that isn't your passion that you don't really want to be doing. I do that all the time. If it's something I don't want to be doing and I know it's not for me, doesn't fit my soul, I'll quit it in a second. Boys, I moved down here, and 3 days in, I quit the job that was going to support us. We figured other things out, and we're on the right path. We're doing okay. But if I don't like something, if it's going to take away my time from something I truly love and want to do, I'll quit it, and I'll put all my time into things I need to take care of, which is this, because I could do this all day long. So again, quit what you need to, right? Don't live someone else's dream, but never quit on your passion and your dream. Don't quit. I'm out of here. I love you, boys. Happy Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow.